Hey, you guys, what's going on? You are now tuned in to Sophisticated State of Mind podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Sanayar. At the moment, Miss Anarchy isn't here, so I'm just like doing a little thing for myself real quick. And something crossed my mind. I was thinking about freedom. And when it comes to freedom, the question is, are you free? And I know, for those of us who live in the United States, a lot of people just say, we free, we live in a free country, all this and all that. But the question is, are you really free? Because I believe you can physically be free, but be a mental slave, vice versa, you know. But are you really free? That's just a question I was pondering and I was thinking about. Um, because I think a lot of us get used to going to work, and some of us think that's a normal thing to do. Some of us, go to college, go to school, and some of us think that's a normal thing to do. In some cases, it may be. For you, it may be. But when it comes to freedom, I just think there's a whole lot more that goes into just living in a free country. It's a lot more than the physical. So I'm just questioning, not just myself, but everybody. Do you really feel like you are free? Just ponder on that for a minute and ask yourself. And not just think, am I free, in the country that I live in? Or, am I free to do this or that? I mean, are you truly free? Ask about your freedom to do everything that you can possibly do. And ask, do you have the freedom to do it? And then ask yourself, are you really free? I just think that most of us aren't. And I also think that um, some people say freedom comes as a price, but technically your freedom should be free. Everything about freedom should be free. To me, that's how I think. But I can't technically say that for speaking for everybody. So I want to know what you guys out there think. I want to know, when it comes to freedom, how do you feel? It's a question I've been pondering today again, and I just really want to know, how does everybody else feel about their freedom? So hit me up. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, Sanayar Music or Sanayar King. Or, of course, you can always hit me and Miss Anarchy up on Sophisticated SOM on Instagram, or we have a TikTok, Sophisticated. Just hit us up. We're on Twitter as well, Sophisticated. So let us know what you think. I really want to truly know, for the people out there that, say they're free, just how much freedom do you truly have? And let us know. Hit us up in the comments. So as I'm scrolling through the internet, of course, like we all do, and I was looking at some answers to the cost of freedom. Um, to me personally, freedom shouldn't cost. You should just be free. But I want to read y'all a few of these comments. Um, it's quite interesting that the take that people have on the so-called cost of freedom. again, I ask you to question yourself: are you truly free? Um, Again, ask yourself: am I free to do this, and this? Am I free to go to the store? Am I free to fly anywhere I want? Am I free to get on a plane without being searched? Am I free to enter any country? Ask about your freedom. Question yourself about your freedom. But again, I'm going to read some of these comments to the cost of freedom. I'm not going to give any names or anything like that. I'm just going to want to read off a few. So here's one. The question is, what is the cost of freedom? This person says, we have to sacrifice equality, equal wealth distribution for freedom. For freedom, I don't know. Do we? Do we have to sacrifice equality for freedom? I don't know. Here's another. Your freedom means weak government. The costs are: government must serve the rich first before serving the people. I don't know. Because sometimes, I don't really think the government has to do with anybody that's rich necessarily. Some people are born into it. Some people make it. Some people get there. So I don't necessarily say that that's true, but again, this is what people are saying the cost of freedom is. I'll read another one. I would say the ultimate price of freedom is death. Death frees you from everything because in life you cannot truly be free. I'm just going to say I disagree with this one, period, because you can be free. And even after you die, you can be free. So I disagree. But what do you think? Let's see. I think I'll read one more. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Wow. It's crazy, right? So kind of what I'm getting out of this is like a lot of people think there is some price to pay for freedom. Again, freedom shouldn't cost. So you got to, again, question yourself, are you really free? Because if freedom has a cost, then you're not free. Because everybody can afford the cost, right? So I don't know. It's just something about this that has just been bugging me. So I really want to know, like, how do you feel about true freedom? Being truly free. Let's just say that. Being truly free. How do you feel about that? Sorry about that, getting a call. How do you truly feel about that? We're not taking any calls right now. But I'm asking you, how do you really how do you achieve being free? So I'm still questioning things of that nature, and I will get Miss Anarchy on this, but I truly want to discuss this freedom thing. But I just felt like this was something I wanted to talk about because I wanted to get it off my chest. So I figured that I'll just make a little small video, a small what you say, this is where I go. This is what we do. We do podcasting. So this is where we go when we think about anything that's on our mind. So yeah. What is the cost of freedom, and are you truly free? Let's talk about it. So I I found a video, and I just want you guys to really listen to what the guy is saying. Um, in fact, let me plug this guy in so you guys can hear what he's saying. But it's fascinating. I'm getting to the point to where there's a lot of people. Um, I want to say there's a lot of people. Sometimes we think we're the only ones, or we're the only ones who feel the way we feel. But there's a lot of people who feel the way we feel and agree with us. So I want you guys to hear this.
And I mean, it's such a simple question, and it's haunted me ever since. And
I'm sorry. I'm going to start it over because um, I didn't have it turned up too well. So I'm going to turn it up so you guys can actually hear what he's saying.
I don't understand why you have to pay to live on a planet you were born on. And I mean, it's such a simple question, and it's haunted me ever since. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Ask yourself that question. Why do we have to pay to live on a planet we were born on? And who are we actually paying for the privilege of being alive here? Who made them the boss? Who put them in charge? You know?
So, again, along with freedom, and I was asking you, are you truly free? I just stumbled across that video and I was like, this is a big part of that. No one owns Earth. Earth can't be owned. So, sometimes you just gotta question things. You gotta question everything. Question yourself, but question everything outside of you too. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just, some people just accept everything that's given. And, take education, for example. It's a curriculum, it's that curriculum ain't for everybody. So you got to question everything. And this ain't no conspiracy stuff. And I'm into that. I am. But this ain't no conspiracy stuff. This is just, do you really think you're free? Do you really think you're free? And when you start to think about it and question things, I think you'll get your answer. But like he was saying, I came across the video and it just, sometimes you got to just start asking questions. I'm at the point where I question everything now, So I think everybody should do that. And you will start to feel enlightened about certain things the more you question things instead of just accepting it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And of course, if I find out anything else, I will share it with you guys. So we'll keep you posted and stay tuned for more. All right, so now it's time for Sophisticated, Complicated, or Just Hate It. And since we're on the topic of free and being free and freedom, our 3 topics are mentally free, physically free, spiritually free. Sophisticated, complicated, or just hate it. Damn, this is super hard. Shoot. So I would say, right off the bat, sophisticated is spiritually free. Complicated is mentally free. Complicated, just hate it physically free. And spiritually free is because I feel like I'm more free spiritually than anything. That's just right off the top. Mentally free is complicated because there's still distractions. There's plenty of distractions out there to mentally distract you from being mentally free. And of course, you're always learning. Uh, Physically free. Uh, I don't actually just hate it, but physically, I don't feel like, as far as when it comes to me just being a spiritual being, and having a human experience, humans aren't as free as we would like to be. So sometimes it just feels like you're uh, locked in a place, so to speak. Um, I feel like when I'm most free, as far as being having a human experience, is when I'm meditating. I feel like I'm completely free when I meditate. But yeah, those are my top three. Hmm. All right, you guys, and with that being said, it is time for Sophisticated Note. And today I'm going to do one of my own songs. It's called Eye of Sanayar. I just feel like it's relevant to what I've been talking about today. So, kind of. But here we are. It's Eye of Sanayar on Sophisticated Note. Yeah.
In my eyes is the sun with 1,000 moons and 1,000,000 stars. In my eyes, reflection is the energy that's given to me from the sun. So I run to the sun. So I run to the sun.
Stardust, sun and yard, a star child. From far away, 93 million miles. A galaxy where fantasies become reality. Feet now open, vibrate a high frequency. No way, Jose, what up, Hector? You're on cloud nine, but you're not in my sector. Yeah, you cool and known worldwide, but in the universe, I'm your tour guide. Bounce on over with your positive energy. Create synergy and make third eye memories. Free your mind and put your soul at ease. We speak of esoteric leverage and yes, we blow trees. Think free cause we're all free thinkers. Manifest a thought with the speed of light years. No overseers over here, stand clear and watch the fourth wonder land near the rear of Sector 5 on Dock 28. And beat the love that every single being demonstrates. Demonstrates. Every single being demonstrates.
Is the sun with 1,000 moons and 1,000,000 stars.
There you have it. That was Eye of Sanayar by Sanayar, which is me. I truly was speaking the esoteric language in that song. There's a lot of hidden gems in that song. Um, I'll give you an example. At the end, I see it said every single being, which means it doesn't matter who you are, what you represent. There was every single type of being where we were. And that could mean even if you're not human. Also, one more gem. Sector 5 Dock 28 is actually the 528 hertz. I'll let you do the research and see what 528 hertz mean. But that was another gem that I dropped in there. So it was definitely esoteric type of hip hop, but that's what I do. So that's it for us today. Thank you guys for listening. Thank for those who are gonna watch. And as always, keep your pinkies up, your dicks out, and always stay sophisticated and stay you. Thanks a lot. We out.